My name is Puja Sharma, and I am the HR manager at Flipkart. Flipkart is India-based e-commerce company. My role here at Flipkart is, of course, I'm the HR. I take care of all the HR activities, but I also overlook all the recruiting activities for the US office. So Escalon has been one of our preferred vendors for a very long time. So I believe the relationship with them is quite old and quite trustworthy. So we use Escalon pretty much for everything, in regards with payroll, with benefits, all our insurance and everything is set up with them. All the paperwork and documentation that we need to be compliant to the US policies and procedures, Escalon takes care of us. There's much more that goes beyond it, but literally as a sole HR person here for the Seattle-based office, Escalon takes care of all the paperwork for me, taxing, accounting, payroll, benefits, whatever you might call, registration. We are a very small size team. I'm the only HR person here, and of course, it's just too much for one person to do, and especially when I'm also doing recruiting for the office. So hence, we decided to join hands with Escalon, where we can outsource all of these activities, which they are well aware of, and of course, leverage their experience and their knowledge in that area, and help us just transition and execute things on our end more smoothly. Before joining Flipkart, I've always worked with in-house HR systems, HR teams, where everything is set up internally. So it's a very, very different situation. So there's so much of groundwork that needs to be done in the initial stages. And I think that's where Escalon comes and takes away all that pain and the stress off of my shoulders and just does that job for me. One of the most pleasant experiences that I've had with Escalon during my time has been with the benefits team. I kind of worked with them to identify little gaps in here and there, and these gaps were probably not picked up by anybody at Flipkart before. We worked really extensively and very hard on making sure that we are changing the plans and which makes more sense for our employees, and of course it's for better. So that was a great experience, and overall it's been really great. I haven't really felt that there is a huge time gap or a time zone gap or things like that. If there's anything urgent, of course, I only call when there's anything urgent. Otherwise, all the communication happens through email. Escalon does have an SLA of, I think, responding back within 24 hours, and I've never had it missed. Somebody somebody from the team would definitely come in and jump in and sort things out. Oh, yes, absolutely. It definitely feels like working in a team. It's almost like that they're working for me, right? That they are part of my team and things like that. So that is very seamless. And that's one thing which I really like about the ongoing relationship. Yes, the biggest benefit absolutely is that I absolutely do not have to worry about processing payroll, benefits, the paperwork, so many things that goes into just updating the records in terms of, keeping the business alive and thriving, right? In terms of the compliance requirements. So that is the biggest relief. I am not doing any of that. And the great thing is that as a client, having Escalon in place for all of these things, if I have any question, I can just go and ask someone and ask them to fix it for me. So this kind of setup is definitely working the best for me, where I am not really putting so much of my time, because my bandwidth is anyways very squeezed, and having somebody else take care of things for me is absolutely the most relaxing and the best thing.